Hey guys, it's your boy Odale again. Just having some fun with these videos. Haven't been able to make videos like this in a long time. Haven't had that much free time in a long time. Uh, just doing some research and I just saw this stock, ASST. Very interesting indeed. They are I want to give the right description, so we're going to look at it on the website. I don't want to give false information about exactly what they do, but they are basically, for me, a Bitcoin treasury or Bitcoin management. Yep, that's what they're calling it, Bitcoin treasury, asset management, Bitcoin treasury. It offers direct services to Discord, TikTok, and other social media platforms. Company coming out of Texas, right? So the simple maths that I'm doing with this crazy chart, by the way, absolutely crazy. Probably I gotta follow the news, but absolutely crazy chart. It spiked all the way up to $12 over there. That's insane. And now it's back to $1.10. As always with stocks, risk management, not advice to buy, but for me this is a very interesting find, and I'm sure I'm seeing some of the commentary. It's a lot of people getting in. So let's get into it. The simple math for it is that if you see up here, let's just get in on that. And maybe it's better to Google it, but let's get into it. The simple math is that they own uh October 24th, they own $1.5 billion in Bitcoin. I mean, that doesn't really say much. Bitcoin is at 100,000. It's one of the only crypto right now that's very much up for the year, you know. So obviously you could get pullbacks, you could get all sorts of variations, and in the prices right now, you know, obviously for this to be a positive thing for them, Bitcoin needs to keep going up, right? So, and it may not, who knows, but certainly there has been a lot of institutional desire for Bitcoin and crypto, obviously Ethereum as well, very beautiful. So but this is just very interesting to me because of the stock chart, you know what I mean? You get something like this at $1, right? It owns $10,000 in BTC, 10,900, right? So I was just doing the math. uh MicroStrategy owns 638,000 Bitcoins. It might be more now, but that was the latest that was publicly disclosed, right? So if you got 10,900, sorry, you got 638,000, right? That's 0.01. That's what it is, right? In terms of percentage, that is 1.7%, right? If we look at the price of MicroStrategy right now, MicroStrategy is at 289 and it's sold off heavily, right? Because obviously uh, it's gonna be based on the Bitcoin price. That's what they are the number one acquirers of Bitcoin. So they need Bitcoin moving at a tremendous pace for them to substantiate the stock price. But at this moment, you know, and this is sold off price point, it's at 289. You know what I mean? It's at 289. So they in my head, I'm thinking, okay, they got 10,000, they got 600,000. What is the value maybe in stock in comparison? So you get that percentage, 0.017% of their total earnings, and that is, let's get that back there, and then that is multiplied by 289. I mean, obviously, if the price was higher, then it would have been a crazier price, but and minimum, if we're going based on valuation of Bitcoin, the stock is at least worth close to $5. It's at 110 right now. Um, I did put some targets up there. A lot of oh, they got rid of my targets, but oh, there we go. They There's a lot of gaps to be filled. A lot of gaps to be filled on this one. It already broke right here, which is a good sign. It broke the first resistance point right here. Uh, which is a good sign. Obviously, there's going to be different. I don't have after hour charting enabled, but there's going to be some after hour movement that is going to fill in the gaps. But the gaps are important because as you go day to day, a gap is like it takes a lot of selling to get to those points. You know, it's obviously opening much lower, and it's just a crazy stock chart. One of the crazy. It almost looks like one of these cryptocurrency meme coins. How their charts are looking. If you pull up something like Turbo, you're gonna see it looks very much the same almost. It's just like crazy. And then you're just waiting for the left side to be filled in. I'll pull it back up. Right? So if I'm guessing, just based on MicroStrategy pricing and the amount of Bitcoin held in comparison to MicroStrategy, this stock is probably gonna finish off, barring only good news. It's probably gonna end up at $455. Bitcoin doubles. Well, obviously this thing could go crazy. And I don't think stocks like this is not something. I don't know. You're not gonna probably be able to hold it. It's probably gonna pump and dump. It's probably gonna, if it does, Bitcoin gets some traction. It's probably gonna pump and dump. It's gonna go whatever exponential value, and then it's gonna return to that, or maybe less. You know, unless they pivot. And I don't know why. I gotta research it, but I mean, to be like a strictly Bitcoin is kind of risky. I think. I mean, you could probably diversify. There's a lot of things you could diversify in, but if you want to go all Bitcoin, Bitcoin is going to be very hard pressed for some of these coins to find value. But intrinsically, based on MicroStrategy's price, which we're assuming is going to hold up, and their price and their Bitcoin holdings, they are worth at least 450 in relation to that price. 300% gain. I am, again, not investment advice, but I'm probably going to start a position on this on Monday, and then we'll see how it goes. Something small, nothing big. You know, I'm all over the place. I'm just having fun with this thing right now. It's very exciting times because the market is just, showing opportunities and signs. So, let's see how it goes. It's your boy Dolly. Keep following for some more content. Gonna be just more active, as crypto is giving us so much time to really dissect it and pick and choose. So I'm just gonna be continuously getting into whatever's available. Whatever's available. I'm waiting on sidebar, waiting on silver. I don't know if it's gonna ever get back down to $40 a coin to buy some more, but that's another hedge I want to take. But crypto very beautiful, and we're gonna see what opportunities we continue to get with crypto, AI, all these different types of things. All right.